What's up, guys? Welcome to day 2 of Smart Money Mastery. Today we're going to talk about how you can identify trends and how you can spot a break of structure, so a market structure shift. So at first we're going to look at a uptrend. So the market moves in trends, and what we see right here, what I draw it in green, is an uptrend. So the market moves up, and as you can see right here we have lows, and right here we have highs, as we spoke about in the last video. So a high is a combination of a upwards candle and a downwards candle, and the low is a combination of a downwards candle and an upwards candle. That's what we talked about on day 1. So as you can see, in an uptrend we always have higher lows and higher highs. So this high is always lower than the last high, and this low is always higher than the last low, and because of that we have an uptrend. So if this low would have been lower than this low, then it wouldn't be an uptrend. That's how you can identify if it's an uptrend. If we take a look at the downtrend right here, let me get rid of this real quick. So here I draw the downtrend. So what you can see here, market moves down. So here are the lows and these are the highs. Lows, lows, highs, highs, highs. And you can see the lows are always one lower, so this low is always lower than the last low, and these highs are always lower than the last highs. So we don't have a high which is higher than the last low, than the last high. So lower highs and lower lows, as you can see right here. If this high would have been higher than this high, then it would be an uptrend, and because it's lower than this high, it's a downtrend. So that's how you can identify a downtrend. Let me show you that on the chart. By the way, it doesn't matter what time frame you're on, because you can identify any trend on any time frame. So we can be on the 50-minute, we can be on the daily, we can be on the weekly, on the yearly, we can be on the hourly. It doesn't matter. So go to your chart. Of course, trends on the chart are not gonna look so clean like I drew here. That would be an ideal example of an uptrend. But we can see here, if we mark our lows, first low, second low, third low, here there's a low as well. So here, lower low than this low, again lower low, again lower low. And if you take a look at the highs, here's a high, lower highs, lower lows, exactly, another lower low, lower high, I mean. So further on, so this is a downtrend. If you want to see an uptrend, right here for example, here we have a low, then a higher low, then an even higher low, and then more even higher low. So the lows, because it's a down candle and then an up candle, and then at the lowest point. That's what we learned about lows and highs. So higher lows and higher highs right here. What is that? Correct, it's an uptrend. So higher highs, again higher high, another higher high. So yeah, that's an uptrend. Here we saw a downtrend, and here we see an uptrend. Higher uptrend is higher highs and higher lows, and downtrend is lower lows and lower highs. Note that. By the way, everything I tell you here, it would be great if you write it on paper or stuff, or take notes. It's really important to keep in your mind. So yeah, let's go back to the trends. Right. So now, if we have a uptrend, for example, wait, let me change that. And then suddenly, we don't have higher highs anymore. We have a wait. Let me delete that. My bad. might depend on, wait, so here, if we suddenly have lower lows than the last low, so right here, then we would have a break of structure, a market structure shift. So right here in this point, the market shifted from an uptrend into a downtrend because it didn't have a higher low, it had a lower low than the last low. So right here would have been the break of structure. So if you see that on candles, if you take a look at the candles, don't get confused from these drawings here. Right. Let's go here. You have so many drawings. Yeah, here's good. Okay, so we have an uptrend here, right? Here's the uptrend. So we have the first low, then we have another low, then we have another low, here's another low, and then suddenly this low breaks structure. So here this candle breaks structure of this low because it closes below this low. So once this candle closed below this low, not touched, remember guys, this is really important. Wait, here we were. If price just wicks down here, so the wick, if the wick just touches, it's not a break of structure. It's only a break of structure if the candle closes. So we have a candle body close below this low. If not, then it's not a break of structure. So yeah, same thing for market structure to the upside from a downtrend. So then we have to search for a downtrend right here. By the way, at the uptrend, we look at the lows that get to look for a break of structure, and the downtrend we look for highs. So right here we are in the downtrend. We have lower highs and low highs here. Next, this would be the next high, and then suddenly we don't have a lower high, we have a higher high right here. This is a higher high. So right here, this broke structure because this candle closed above the last high because we're in a downtrend. So it closed above this high, and now market shifted to an uptrend. So since here we're in an uptrend, right here we're in a downtrend, and since this candle we're on an uptrend. So that's it about downtrend and uptrend. Let me show you some more examples maybe, because it's a bit complicated at the beginning, I know. Where's a good example? Here. Okay. So let's identify the trend right here. We have this high, next high. So market is in a downtrend, right? We have lower highs and lower lows, as you can see right here. And then suddenly this high, or the last high, you see, you always look at the last high, gets a break of structure, or maybe already here's a break of structure. So here market already broke structure. So until here it's a downtrend, and since here it's an uptrend because market broke structure of this high. This high got pushed through, so a candle closed above this high. If it was below this high, it would be a downtrend. Because it closed above this high, it's an uptrend. Right here the market shifted from a downtrend into an uptrend. And we always, it's so important because we always want to move within the trends. So we don't want to move against the trend when we're trading, you know? When you're placing a trade, you don't want to move against the trade. We want to be with the flow, always move with the flow of the market. We want to be within the trend. So let's do a quick summary of what we learned, how to spot a break of structure. So the first step you're gonna do, note that, everything I'll tell you, note that. The first step you're gonna do is to identify the trend. Do we have an uptrend or do we have a downtrend? So do we have higher highs and higher lows, or do we have lower highs and lower lows? Mark my words. So next step, if we are in an uptrend, so if we have higher highs and higher lows, we are watching the lows and particularly the most recent ones that get made. So the last recent, so in an uptrend, we are watching the most recent lows. If we are in a downtrend, we are watching the highs and in particularly the most recent ones that get made. So we are watching the most recent highs that get made in our downtrend. So if we are in a downtrend, don't mind if it's green, it's a downtrend. We are watching the most recent highs. So we're watching this high right here, because if this high gets a break of structure, then it's a shift into an uptrend. It only has to be this high to be break of structure. For an uptrend, we are watching the most recent lows. So if this low gets a break of structure right here, then it becomes a downtrend. So we are watching the most recent lows. So in an uptrend, we are watching the most recent highs, and in a downtrend, we are watching the most recent highs, and then in an uptrend, we are watching the most recent lows. Fourth step, in order for it to be a break of structure to the downside, so an uptrend into a downtrend, it has to close below the most recent low. So if we have a candle here, wait, let me do that better. So let's say we have a candle here, and then it moves here and it closes here, then it's a break of structure. But if it's a candle here and only the wick of the candle, so it's a 5-minute candle and the 5 minutes are not over, only it wicks here, then it's not a break of structure. Only if it closes above here, so only if it's a candle body close, then it's a valid break of structure. If not, then it's not a break of structure. It's still an uptrend in this case. In order for it to be a break of structure to the upside, so here, downtrend or uptrend, it has to close above the most recent high. So we need a candle body close, not a wick. We need a candle body close above this high. That's really important. Yeah, that's basically all you have to know to spot a break of structure. What I want you guys to do is to go on the chart on TradingView, like on any time frame, it doesn't matter. Don't get confused why mine is black and white and stuff. Yours will be red and green. And try to identify the trend. So look if we are in a downtrend or on an uptrend, and then search for example, for 20 break of structures. So you're gonna search for 20 different examples, 10 from an uptrend into the downtrend and 10 from a downtrend into an uptrend. You have to do this so long so you can like see those like just like a sniper. So you don't have to look at the chart for like much time. You're like seeing them like instantly. So this is so you instantly know like this is an uptrend or this is a downtrend, and here we have the break of structure, and here we have the break of structure to the upside or to the downside, because break of structures are very important for our strategy that we're gonna talk about later on in the videos. So yeah, you're gonna have to master that. That's basically it for today. Also guys, don't forget to join my free Telegram trading group so you don't miss out on any wins or losses I made this day and on any chart analysis. You can also ask anybody for questions and stuff, so everybody will help you out in the group. Link for it will be down in the description. Don't miss out on this opportunity, guys.